Hello everyone, and it's mathematics, grade 8, and we have covered fractions, and I know that there's some of you that are still a little bit behind, but we are going to continue because we need to cover the terms work. Okay, so please, if you know that you are a little bit behind on fractions, try to catch up, and I am here to assist always. So today what we are going to do, we are going to cover percentage, and the symbol for percentage is this one. And now they tell us that percentage means divided by 100. Percentage means divided by 100. Now we are going to do two things today. And the first one is determine the percentage. We're going to learn how to determine the percentage. Okay. And if you open your textbook, page 23, this is where you will find a percentage. It says there exercise 18 on the right hand side of page 23. Okay. And the first example that is there to determine percentage, they say, what percentage is 7 of 15? Please just take note of how they ask the question. You see in this question, there's no symbol for percentages. They say, what percentage is 7 of 15? Don't mistake this off as multiplication. Okay, so it means what percentage is 7 out of 15? Okay, so now this will be your numerator, and this will be your denominator. What percentage is 7 of 15? Okay, this again means the whole. The whole is 15, and this is number of parts. So how do you determine the percentage? You say that 7 of 15 is equal to, okay, and you make this 7 a numerator. It's 7 divided by the denominator, it's 15, and you times the whole thing by 100 over 1. Okay, we know this 100 is for the percentage, right? So now we're gonna solve this further. Remember the ladder, guys. Remember the ladder. This is where it comes in, and you have to know and understand it. That is why I've been singing the ladder. So 7 is a prime number. You don't have to break it, but 15 is not a prime number, and 100 is not a prime number. So for you to be able to solve this, at least break 15 and 100 to ladder. Okay, so we are going to start with 15. We put it in a ladder. We have 15 here. So 15 cannot be divided by 2, but 15 can be divided by 3. And 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 is a prime number, divided by 5, and we get 1. Okay, so we've broken down 15, which is the same as 15 is 3 times 5. Remember the left hand side. Okay, and we take now 100. You don't have to show this in your work, in your book, okay? By now you know how to solve the ladder. And 100 can be divided by 2. I will have 2. 100 divided by 2, it's 50. And 50 can still be divided by 2. 50 divided by 2 is 25. 25 cannot be divided by 2. It can be divided by 5. Okay, so 25 divided by 5 is 5. 5 is a prime number, and we get 1. Therefore, 100 is the same as 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. It will help you to know off by head the how to represent 100 as a product of its prime factors, because you're going to use it a lot when it comes to percentage. Now let's continue and solve our problem. So we're going to have 7 and we write 15 as the product, which is 3 times 5, multiply by 2 times 2 times 5 times 5 over 1. This is 100. Okay, then now we're going to make this division sign longer, and everything that is on the top we're going to write it here, times this 7, that 7, 2 2 times another 2 times 5 times 5. We have just put everything that is at the top and then divide by 3 times 5 times 1. 3, 3, 5, 5, 1, 1. I hope you follow. And then now we're going to look at the like terms, top and bottom. 7, we don't have another 7. 2, we don't have 2. We don't have 2. 5, we do have 5. Okay. So those are the only numbers that we can take out or divide. Then we'll be left with 7 times 2 times 2 times 5 divided by 3 times 1. I hope you follow this, guys. This is same as multiplication of fractions. Then we will have 7 times 2 is 14. 14 times 2 is 28. 28 times 5 is 140. At the top, we'll get 140 divided by 3. Okay, so now we will write our answer and we will say 140 divided by 3. So we will say, I taught you how to divide. How many times does 3 go into 14? It goes 4 times. And let me write with a pen. It goes 4 times and the remainder is 2. How many times does 3 goes into 20? It goes 6 times and the remainder is a 3. 18, it's 2. The remainder is 2. Okay, and we are going to have, because now 3 doesn't go to 2, we will have 46 2 over 3 as the answer. I hope you follow this. Okay, this is multiplication of fractions. If you understand that, you shouldn't have a problem. You shouldn't have a problem. Okay, that's the first exercise. I will make another example for you how to determine the percentage of a number. Let me just get a paper and I will come. I'm just getting a piece of paper. Okay, I have a piece of paper and we are going to determine the percentage. Oh no, my screen is going the way I don't want. Yes, we are good. Supposed to be like this so that you can see my work. So let's say you wrote a test and you got 18 out of 50 and they say, what is the percentage? So the question will be, what is the percentage of 15? Did I say 15 or 18? 18 of 50. This is what you got. You you got 18 out of 50. So now we are going to write our problem. 18 of 50 is equal to numerator, denominator. So it's going to be 18 divided by 50. And then what do we multiply with? Always 100 divided by 1. Okay, so we need to break this into prime factors. 100 we know already. I said it will help you when working with percentage to know that 100 is 2 times 2 times 5 times 5 already. Even if you do it with letter, you'll find this one. So we have to break 18. You can do the letter, but 18 will be 2 times 3 times 3. And 50 would be 2 times 5 times 5. Am I correct? Yes, you will do the letter to find out this one. So let us break them. 18 is the same as 2 times 3 times 3. Divide by 50, which is 2 times 5 times 5. This we multiply by 100, which is 2 times 2 times 5 times 5, divided by 1. Okay, then we extend this division line. We put everything on the top. 2 times 3 times 3 times, now we are here, 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. We've covered everything. At the bottom, we have 2 times 5 times 5 times 1. Okay, so now we're going to look at the like terms. We have 2, we have 2. Okay, it must be 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. 3, we don't have a 3, we don't have a 3. We don't have another 2, we don't have another 2. 5, we do have 5, 5. Another 5, 5, 5. Okay, so what is remaining at the top is 3 times 3 times 2 times 2. Divide by 1, which is the same as, if you multiply this out, you'll get 9, 18, 36. So you'll get 36 over 1, which is the same as 36%. You see? So if you get 18 out of 50, you get 36%. The first example at the end, we did not write our percentage. This is our percentage. See that? So now, the last example there, they say that a grade 8 class has 12 boys and 8 girls. What percentage is the boys in class? Okay, so we have a 12 boys and 8 girls. So in total, there are 20 learners. Okay, so we can say total learners is equal to 8 plus 12, which is 20, right? So the boys are 12 of 20. Okay, then we're going to solve. We are going to have numerator 12 divided by 20 multiply by 100 divided by 1. Okay, you follow? Now we break down 12. You follow the ladder. Okay, so 12 is going to be, please do it with a ladder. and we break down 20. 20 is going to be, yes, and 100 by now we know it is 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. Okay, divide by 1, and we take everything on the top. 2 times 2 times 3 times 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. This is everything at the top divided by everything at the bottom. 2 times 2 times 5 times 1. See, everything at the bottom. Now we look for pairs. Another 2, and we don't have 3, we don't have 2 at the bottom, we don't have 2. 5, we do have 5. Okay, so at the top we are left with 3 times 2 times 2 times 5 divided by 1, which is the same as let's see, it's 6, it's 12, it's 60. 60 divided by 1, and this gives us 60, which means 60% in the grade 8 class is boys. 60% is boys. So you see how we determine percentage. I will stop here and we will go to the textbooks, and I will select the problems that I want you to do for me, and I'm gonna list them here. Just give me a second to turn my page, and we go to your textbook, page 23. Textbook, page 23. And textbook, page 23, you do number 18.1, you do 18.2, you do 18.3, you do, let me see, 18.3, 18.3, you do, I don't want you to do 18.8, and these are the 3 problems that I want you to do, and you will be determining the percentage. So your answer at the end, it must be a percent. Determine the percentage. Okay, let's get going. Let's get going. Let's start. I don't know if you want me to write this, but I can do that for you. But for now, you can open your textbook, or I will give you in papers. Then you can start solving this problem. Okay, let's get going. Thank you.